everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hunter's Big Game, a different kind of game where we focus on everything outdoors instead of video games. Today I'm here to talk to you about the Red Wing Classic Moc Toe boot. I purchased these to work in, and I've actually hunted in them and stuff like that. Really great boots. They got a really good look to them. I love that classic moc toe and the wedge sole. Stitching and everything. I believe they're going to be very durable. Yes, they are waterproof, as you can tell on the tag. I've worked in them for about a month now. Well, actually, I've pretty much done everything in them. I've worked in them. I've worn them around casually. And like I said, I've actually went hunting in them. Really good boot. So we'll go ahead and we'll jump into some of the stuff about it. It's a 6-inch. They call it the 6-inch boot because it's not. They actually make them where instead of it being this tall, it goes like all the way up to almost your knee. So this is the 6-inch one. Wedge sole, as you can see, the white wedge sole. This boot's going to run you about $190 through Red Wing. I believe they do have a very expensive version of these boots. Mine are the cheaper ones, and by cheap I mean $190. So they're not real cheap, but they're worth it. I really believe so, because I usually have a lot of bad trouble with boots. They're usually not comfortable, or I'll end up like breaking down the inside, and the heel will break down or something, and it feels like I'm walking on like rocks or something. Or the insides will get all torn up, and then the framing in the inside starts rubbing, or like rubs a blister or something. But no, not these boots. These boots have held up really well. There's the soles of them in case anyone's curious. Red Wing. If you look, it's all triple stitched pretty much, as you can see there. That's what the moc toe looks like up close. Yeah, mine look pretty worn for being a recent purchase. They look pretty worn. But I wanted to do the review after I'd worn them a while and not right out of the box, because I just wanted to be able to give some insight on what it's like to own a pair of these and how well they hold up. And my answer is they hold up very well. Like any shoe, they're not as comfortable as the first day that I got them, but they've held up really close to that standard ever since. I haven't had any issues with them whatsoever. I love these. They're one of the greatest purchases that I know that I've ever made, and I'm hoping that they're going to last for like 5 to 10 years, and I'll be able to wear them for a long time. Up at the top, they do have a speed lace right there. And some things to know about Red Wing is they have a 30-day comfort guarantee, which is basically, in my opinion, like any other shoe store. You have 30 days that you can return them for a full refund, as long as they're not like torn up, which basically means you can't work in them and then decide that you don't want them and take them back. So you can't do that. Free shoestrings for life through Red Wing. If you buy them from a Red Wing store, you can go back and you just can keep getting free shoestrings when yours get torn up. I believe Red Wing has insoles like specifically for the shoe that you get. It may not be specifically for the shoe, but I think it is, because they have a constant set of styles, and I believe that you can go in and tell them the shoe that you got, tell them you want a new insole for it, and they will have that insole for your shoe that you can buy, which is pretty rare because you can't find that with a lot of shoes. You usually kind of just got to go and find some off-brand or a name brand insole and try to fit it into whatever boot it is that you have, and then just kind of hope it fits. But a really good looking boot, held up really well. Yes, they are waterproof, obviously, up until right here. But yeah, they are waterproof. I've got them wet. I've stood in water with them, and they've held up quite well, and kept water out and everything. So This is my review of the Red Wing Moc Toe boots. I believe you can find them on Amazon or from your Red Wing store location. And I would advise that you go into your Red Wing store and do it. That way you can kind of build a relationship with the people there and do the whole shoestrings and stuff like that. Have that going for you. Because if you order them off a different place online, I don't know if that actually applies. But this has been my review. Thank you for watching another episode of Hunter's Big Game.